The Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, has innumerable qualities. Of these boundless qualities, 64 of them have been mentioned by Srila Rup Goswami in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. One of them is Prema Vasya, which means submissive to the love of his devotees. By the pastime we are about to enact, our Lord Sri Krishna is making a bold statement for all times to come, broadcasting the superiority of his Vaishnavas over every kind of spiritual aspirant, be they karmi, jnani or yogi. The Lord has spoken to Uddhava that the unalloyed devotional service rendered to him by his devotees bring him under their control. This drama is based on the book written by His Holiness Shivram Swami Maharaj entitled Sadhavo Hrdayam Mahyam, Saints Are My Heart. Maharaj Ambrish was a righteous emperor of the earth who ruled over his domain from the capital Mathura Brajamandal. Over and above his qualifications of being pious and a just ruler, he was a great devotee of the Lord, fully engaged in the Lord's service. This behavior of the king pleased Krishna so much that he instructed his ultimate weapon, the Sudarshan Chakra, to act as the personal protector to his devotee. For the pleasure of Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Ji and all the assembled devotees, we present to you the drama Sadhavo Hrdayam Mahyam.
Pranam Indradev.
Amrish, I am very pleased with your yajna. I have appeared to offer benediction. Ask anything you desire.
Thank you, Indradev, by blessing us with your divine presence. However, I am fully satisfied and do not desire anything. The Lord whom I worship has given me all the benedictions. And besides, I will not accept benediction from anyone else other than my Lord Sri Krishna.
Whatever benediction he can give, even I can give.
O King of Heaven, by the mercy of my Lord, I have everything: land, wealth, good obedient citizens, everything. I perform my prescribed duties under the guidance of Vaishnava Brahmanas and offer their results to Lord Sri Krishna. My subjects are engaged in hearing and chanting of the Lord's pastimes. My heart is completely satisfied. Indradev, I will not accept any benediction from anyone other than my Lord Sri Krishna.
Amrish!
Hey Nath! He Nath Narayana Vasudeva, Sri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murari, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Amrish, oh my Lord Narayan.
I had taken the form of Indra to test your loyalty and devotion to me, and you have been successful. Amrish, I am very pleased with your pure and unalloyed devotion to me. You have attracted my highest love. When I think of how you engage all your senses in 8 praharas a day in my service, never desiring anything else for own sense gratification, my heart gets drawn toward you like a bumblebee to a lotus flower.
O my Lord, I am your eternal servant birth after birth.
Amrish, since I consider you to be one of my close associates, I feel obliged to award you protection. Today, being very pleased by your unalloyed and uninterrupted devotional service, I am giving you my Sudarshan Chakra. He always protects the devotees from enemies and adversities. Sudarshan,
हो आज बिरज में होली है रसिया, 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 रे होली रे रसिया बरजोरी रे रसिया, होली रे रसिया बरजोरी रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होली है रसिया, आज बिरज में होली है कृष्ण के हाथ कनक पिचकारी प्यारे हाथ कनक पिचकारी, हम कृष्ण के हाथ कनक पिचकारी, कृष्ण के हाथ कनक पिचकारी, हाँ राधा के हाथ कमोरी है रसिया, राधा के हाथ कमोरी है रसिया, आज बिरज में होली रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होली रे रसिया, उड़ते गुलाल लाल भय बादल, उड़ते गुलाल लाल भय बादल, हाँ उड़ते गुलाल लाल भय बादल, उड़ते गुलाल लाल भय बादल, मारत भर भर चोरी रे रसिया, मारत भर भर चोरी रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होली रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होली रे रसिया।
Oh Raghu, after a long time you have come to our village. You are so fortunate to see our king every day since you are his personal servant. And we are also very happy to have you amongst us today.
Raghu Chacha, please tell us about our Maharaj. What does he do? How does he spend his day? Tell us about his royal opulences and royal food. You are also enjoying the same.
Maharaj Amrish is a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vasudeva. Because of his devotion, he thinks of the entire universe as insignificant as a piece of stone.
Yes, our Maharaj Amrish is a great Vaishnava. Tell us the special things about him. You are staying in the same palace and serving him all the time.
Our great Maharaj Amrish always engages his mind in meditating upon the lotus feet of Krishna. His words in describing the glories of Lord, his hands in cleansing Lord's temple, and his ears in hearing the words spoken by Krishna he engages his eyes in seeing the deity of Krishna, his sense of touch in touching the bodies of Lord's devotees, his sense of smell in smelling the fragrance of tulsi offered to the Lord. He engages his tongue in tasting the Lord's prasadam, and his legs in walking to the holy places, and all his desires in serving the Lord 24 hours a day. Indeed, Maharaj Ambrish never desires anything for his own sense gratification.
That means he is always busy serving the Lord with all his senses, never wastes even one moment. This is so amazing.
Yes, our king is a pure devotee. Maharaj Amrish performs his prescribed duties as a king and always offers the results of all his royal activities to Lord Sri Krishna.
He certainly rules the entire planet Earth under the guidance of Vaishnav Brahmana. Maharaj Ambrish satisfies Yajneshwar by performing great sacrifices like Ashwamedha Yajna, only for the welfare of all of us.
Don't you remember? The sacrifices were performed with such great opulence and paraphernalia, and so much dakshina given to the brahmanas.
And these yajnas were personally supervised by the great personalities like Vashishta, Asita and Gautama.
Following in his footsteps, we citizens are accustomed to chanting and hearing about the glorious activities of the personality of Godhead.
Inspired by the example of our great Vaishnava king, we never aspire to be elevated to the heavenly planets, which are extremely dear even to the demigods.
Certainly, those who are saturated with the transcendental bliss of rendering service to Lord Hari are uninterested even in the achievements of great mystics.
To worship Lord Krishna, Maharaj Ambrish, along with his queen, who is equally qualified, is observing the vows of Ekadashi and Dwadashi for 1 full year on the banks of Jamuna.
Maharaj Ambrish ki
Jai!
Maharaj Ambrish ki
Jai!
Kararvindeन padarvindam mukharvinde viniveshayantam vatasya patrasya ute shayanam balamukundam balamukundam manasa smarami balamukundam manasa smarami Govinda Damodara Govinda Damodara Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti Govinda Damodara Madhaveti.
Minister, please give in charity 600 million cows. Please make sure that their horns are covered with gold plates and hooves covered with silver plates. Accompanied by their calves, all the most beautiful cows should be well decorated with garments and should have full milk bags.
Yes, Maharaj.
O Brahmanas, if you all give permission, I will now break my fast.
Maharaj ki jai ho. Maharaj, Durvas Muni, the great and powerful mystic, has arrived and wants to meet you.
Maharaj, please first break your fast. Paran Murat is going to end very soon.
O Queen, let us first serve Durvas Muni. Atiti Devo Bhava. Welcome, O great sage. We are blessed by your presence. You have arrived at a very auspicious time. Kindly bless us by honoring Prasad.
Of course, O King. I am also very hungry. I will gladly accept your request, Maharaj Ambarish. But first, I'll take my bath in Yamuna and perform my Gayatri.
Maharaj, only one Murat of the Dwadashi day is left to break our fast. We need to break our fast right now. It is imperative that the fast be broken immediately. Otherwise, we will not get the benefits of our vrat.
Queen, I understand your point, but I cannot eat till all the guests have been completely satisfied. Even Durvas Muni has not returned and not eaten. But I also understand the Paran Murat is also ending soon. What can we do? This is a very difficult predicament. O sages, I know that it is certainly a great offense to transgress the laws of respectful behavior towards the Brahmanas. On the other hand, if one does not observe the breaking of fast within the time of Dwadashi, there is a flaw in one's observance of vow of Ekadasi. Therefore, O Brahmanas, please guide me. What should I do?
O King, after discussing from various scriptures, we have reached this decision that drinking water may be accepted as eating and also as not eating. So Maharaj, you can drink some Charnamrit water.
Are you sure that I can break my fast with water?
Yes, Maharaj.
I have done this vrat only for the benefit of my citizens. Please know, I must follow all the rules.
Maharaj, you are not eating any fruits or grains. You are just drinking a sip of Charnamrit water. I am sure Durvasa Muni will understand this.
O Lord, I am taking your Charnamrit to break my fast. Please bless us.
Khorpap! Mahapap Ambarish! I did not expect this from you. By my mystic power, I could understand, O King. You have drunk water without my permission. Alas, just see the behavior of this cruel man. I do not even consider him devotee of Lord Vishnu. Being proud of his material opulence and his position, considers himself God. How can you eat before feeding your guests? Maharaj Ambarish, you invited me to eat as guest, but instead of feeding me, you yourself have eaten first. Because of your misbehavior, I shall punish you.
Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Govinda. Hey Lord Narayan.
Hey Narayan.
Krishna.
Hey Nath Narayan. Hey Vasudev. Krishna.
Stop! Oh demon, I will destroy you. Durvasa, you have committed the biggest blunder of your life by attacking the great Vaishnava Ambarish Maharaj. I will not spare you. Oh Durvasa, offender of Maharaj Ambarish, where will you hide? I will destroy you wherever you go.
as the blazing flames of the forest fire pursue a snake, this disc of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is following me. Save me. Save me! Somebody save me! Oh my Lord! Oh Lord Brahma! Kindly protect me from the blazing Sudarshan Chakra sent by Lord Vishnu.
Durvasa, this is beyond my powers. Lord Vishnu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. At the end of Viprarth, when the pastimes of Lord come to an end, Lord Vishnu, just by a flick of his eyebrows, vanquishes the entire universe, including our places of residence. Lord Shiva, Daksha, Brigu, Indra, and myself, all of us surrender to Lord Vishnu. Bowing our heads, we carry out his orders for the benefit of all living entities. I cannot protect you from Sudarshan Chakra.
Please don't say this, my Lord. I am greatly afflicted by the blazing fire of the Sudarshan Chakra. Lord Brahma is refusing to help me. Let me try take shelter of Lord Shiva, who resides on his planet Kailash. It may be cooler there. I am sure that the fiery Sudarshan Chakra will lose all his power in the freezing cold of Kailash and by the power of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, please protect me from the wrath of this chakra. This blazing fire is destroying me.
Durvas, I cannot save you. My dear son, I, Lord Brahma, and the other demigods who rotate within this universe under the misconception of our greatness cannot exhibit any power to compete with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because the innumerable universes and their inhabitants come into existence and are annihilated simply by the direction of the Lord. Although I am the knower of the past, present, and future, I cannot understand how expansive the illusory energy of the Lord is.
Please do not disappoint me, Lord Shiva.
Instead of taking my shelter, you should simply approach that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Narayan, to get relief. For this Sudarshan Chakra is intolerable even to me. Go to Lord Vishnu. He will certainly be kind enough to bestow all good fortune upon you.
Lord Vishnu? Okay. I'll go to Lord Vishnu. Let me run to Vaikuntha. Narayan! Oh Lord, please save me! Oh infallible, unlimited Lord! Oh protector of the entire universe! You can do anything. Even if a person is fit for going to hell, you can deliver him simply by awakening within his heart the holy name of your lordships. Even Lord Shiva and Brahma have failed to protect me from this Sudarshan Chakra. Now you are my only shelter, O Lord.
Durvas, did you think that Brahma or Shiva, who are both fully under my control, could save you from my personal weapon? Since the demigods are all under my control, they cannot transgress my will. And in the same way, Brahma and Shiva are unable to save you because they are dependent on me. But let me tell you, I too cannot save you.
What? You cannot?
No, I cannot. Because I am also dependent.
You are dependent? On whom, my lord?
On my pure devotees.
You are dependent on them? Or they are dependent on you?
Yes. Just as individual souls are dependent on others, so I am dependent on my devotees.
But
even if it is your nature to become subordinate to the will of your devotees, that is not something they expect from you. However you may behave by your grace, your lordship continues to be supremely independent.
Yes, I am independent. But by my will, I become dependent on sadhus.
But why? Why, my lord?
Because I am unable to give up my feelings of indebtedness towards them. My heart is conquered by their devotion. Devotion of those saints who are free of every kind of desire, even the desire of impersonal liberation.
Your pure devotees are free from desire of liberation?
Yes. What to speak of their liberation? By constantly keeping me in their affectionate thoughts, my devotees have captured me in their hearts and I have become their prisoner.
O Lord, till now I knew that people in the material world are prisoners. How can you be a prisoner?
Yes, wherever I may be, Vaikuntha or the material world, I remain tightly bound up in their hearts by their love. And I relish it, for their love nourishes me.
Pure devotion is okay. But don't you feel compassion towards me, seeing my suffering?
I sympathize with you, Durvas, but my heart is with my devotees. Although I offer them all kinds of siddhis and muktis, but my devotees will not accept. What can I repay them? So I happily give my heart to them, and they happily take it. So, when you ask whether I feel compassion for your situation, I reply that because my devotees have made my heart one with theirs, my mercy too is one with theirs. Only when you will receive the mercy of Amrish, then I will be able to feel compassion for you. But until then...
You mean to say I should beg mercy from that Ambarish?
Well, by now I am sure you know that I am subordinate to the will of my devotees. Do you remember the time, Durvas, when Dwarka was once attacked by 10 powerful demons? And you were the head of a delegation that fled to Sutal, the planet of Bali Maharaj, to induce me in my form of Vaman to save the city.
Lord, please save us. Please save your Dwarka. 10 powerful demons have attacked Dwarka. Your family members are in deep trouble. Only you can save them. Please immediately proceed to Dwarka and protect your devotees.
O best of the Brahmanas, I am not independent because I am purchased by pure devotion, and by that alone now I am the order carrier of Bali and completely controlled by the king of Daitya. So my dear excellent Brahmana, go and ask the king Bali, son of Virochan, and if he orders, I shall at once do whatever you want.
O Bali Maharaj, please release Lord Vamandev. There is great danger in Dwarka. 10 demons have attacked Dwarka together. If you don't let Lord Narayan come, then I threaten to fast until death.
O Durvasa Muni, I will not part from my lord for even a moment. O best of Brahmanas, let fate take its course in Dwarka. May you keep to your vow. But I can never be separated from those lotus feet that are so dear to all the devotees.
So you see, I am bound up by my devotees. And therefore, you and your delegation return to Dwarka without me. So you still have any doubts?
O Lord, why do you and your devotees love each other so much?
What an unfortunate creature you are. You ask me why devotees and I love each other? Have hard austerities turned your heart into a spiritual desert? Listen to this truth. Out of my 3 divine potencies, the very best is Ladini, my pleasure-giving potency. The expression of this Ladini Shakti is bhakti, devotion, and its essence is prema. When pure Vaishnavas serve me in devotion, the essence of Ladini Shakti comes to the forefront and love reciprocally flows between me and my devotees.
I understand, my lord. Your Ladini Shakti would naturally give you bliss. But why would it give pleasure to your devotees?
My Ladini Shakti is also present in the hearts of my devotees, where it imparts to them the bliss of their devotion.
Oh, now I know why you love great devotees like Shiva and Brahma. Because they are engaged day and night in serving you as universal administrators. But my lord, why do you love others engaged in lesser services like that Ambarish?
Because Ambarish Maharaj is in no way less than Brahma. Devotees like Ambarish are servants of my devotees. Those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees. But those who are the devotees of my servants are factually my devotees. Being the servant of my servants does not make devotees lesser in any way. Oh Brahman, are you so ignorant that you do not know these wonderful truths? Let me reveal to you a secret. Even those who have just a little faith in my devotees are also favored by me. People like you also.
Me? How?
I just spoke about the time when you came to me in Sutala to solicit my help. Tell me, why did you come?
Because Narad Muni told me that I would find you there. And I believed what he said.
Exactly. Because you had faith in Narada's promise that you could find me in Sutal, I was obliged to uphold his word and show myself to you. I am never seen by impersonalists. Do you understand?
Oh, is it the same now also? That I am seeing you because Lord Shiva sent me to you?
Yes. Shiva told you that you should simply approach me to get relief. Since this was the promise of my greatest devotee Shiva, I had to honor it.
O Lord of the creation, just tell me once and for all, how much do you love your devotees?
I love my devotees so much that although I am Atmaram, my unlimited enjoyment remains incomplete without my devotees. And do you want to know why? Because the bliss I taste from my nature is not as attractive to me as the bliss I taste from my devotees.
What is that bliss which surpasses the bliss of your own self?
The bliss of the supremely merciful nature of my pure devotees. Listen, Durvas. Because I am unlimited, I also want to increase the number of my devotees unlimitedly. Pure devotees give my mercy to innocents who are not yet surrendered to me. Because great devotees help me to increase my spiritual family in this way, I am eternally in their debt. I cannot repay them. Na pa rahe hum.
Why are you crying, my lord?
At the risk of his own life, Prahlad, although just a young boy, instructed his schoolmates in devotion to me. When challenged by the king of demons, his father, Prahlad did not hide his devotion, but instead openly glorified me. And when Hiranyakashipu tried to kill Prahlad in a variety of ways, that little boy never wavered in his devotion. As Prahlad made no effort to protect himself from his father, in the same way, Ambarish made no efforts to protect himself from you. Therefore, I came to the rescue of both. And after I killed Hiranyakashipu, do you know what Prahlad asked for?
My dear Prahlad, most gentle one, all good fortune unto you. I am very much pleased with you. It is my pastime to fulfill the desires of all living beings, and therefore you may ask from me any benediction that you desire.
My dear Lord, You have killed my father Hiranyakashipu and saved me. My ignorant father hates it very angrily. If there is any supreme controller other than me, let him save you. I shall now sever your head from your body. Just to prove the words of my Gurudev Narad Muni, you have killed my father and protected me.
My dear Prahlad, please ask for a boon.
O Supreme Lord, because you are so merciful to the fallen souls, I ask you only for one benediction. I know that my father, at the time of his death, has already been purified by your glance upon him. But because of his ignorance of your supreme power, he was unnecessarily angry at you, falsely thinking that you were the killer of his brother. Thus, he blasphemed you. Narasimhadev, I wish that he be excused for these sinful activities. Please deliver my father.
My dear Prahlad, your father has been purified, along with 21 forefathers in your family. Just because you were born in this family, the entire dynasty has been purified.
Oh Lord Narasimha, thank you very much. I am not at all afraid of material existence, because wherever I stay, I am fully absorbed in thoughts of your glories and activities. My concern is only for the fools and rascals who are making elaborate plans for material happiness and maintaining their families. I am simply concerned with love for them. Dear Lord Narasimhadev, I see that there are many saintly persons, but they are interested only in their own deliverance. They are not interested in delivering others. As for me, I do not wish to be liberated alone, leaving aside all these poor fools and rascals. I know that without taking shelter of your lotus feet, one cannot be happy. Therefore, I wish to bring them back to shelter at your lotus feet.
My dear Prahlad, you are merciful to all. Prahlad, you are the best example of my devotee. Those who follow your example will naturally become my pure devotees.
My dear Prahlad revealed the heart of a Vaishnava. A pure devotee always thinks of others, never of himself.
I am certainly not a selfless soul. Here I am looking for shelter from the result of my own sins.
O sage, just by hearing Prahlad's words make my heart swell with pride. This is my pure devotee. He preaches my glories at the risk of his life, does not care for his own liberation, and always thinks of bringing lost souls back to me. Now can you understand how much I love them?
O Lord, I am repeatedly hearing from you how even new devotees like Prahlad are dearer to you than your eternal associates.
My eternal associates like Sankarshan and Lakshmi are certainly situated in unalloyed devotion. However, they never underwent tribulation to gain pure devotion, like those of whom you call as my new devotees. These new devotees give up all comforts and attachments just to attain me. For the troubles they have taken, I consider them heroic, and I remain eternally in their debt.
Indeed, it seems to me that you are glorifying Prahlad with 1,000 mouths.
Oh Brahman, do you wish to know how much I love Prahlad? Then hear this. I became Bali Maharaj's doorkeeper only because of his connection to Prahlad Maharaj.
But Bali disobeyed his guru in order to give you all his possessions. Was that not sufficient to please you, my lord?
Could Bali Maharaj please me by usurping the demigod's property? And by failing to give the charity that he promised me? Oh Brahman, do you think that I became the doorman of Bali Maharaj because he offered me 3 steps of land?
Then why, my lord?
Because of the loving relation between myself and Prahlad. Bali Maharaj was a relative of my devotee and an object of my devotee's loving grace.
O Lord, demigods see you frequently. Bali Maharaj sees you at his will, and the residents of Vaikuntha live with you. But Prahlad Maharaj, he hardly sees you. Then how can he be more fortunate?
Do you know what Prahlad himself says?
What, my lord?
He says that he has never done any real service to me like Hanuman and others. He only remembered me sometimes. With the deep humility which is characteristic of a Vaishnava, Prahlad thinks that he only turns to me when he is in distress. But the fact is that whenever Prahlad remembers me, his intense calling pierces the material coverings and gives him full access to my unmanifest abode. So to answer your question, Prahlad does see me. He sees me within and outside with a spiritual vision which is unknown to you. And you had intention to kill such a devotee of mine for a minor transgression that was really not a transgression at all.
O Lord, I know that I have offended your devotees. But please do not ignore me, because I am a Brahmana and you are famous for being affectionate well-wisher of the Brahmanas.
That is true. I am devoted to the Brahmanas. But Brahmanas are tolerant, and you could not even tolerate a slight wrong by Amrish. Brahmanas control their senses, but you became so enraged that you wanted to kill the king. Brahmanas are steeped in spiritual knowledge, but you were so immersed in the ignorance of bodily identification that you tried to hide everywhere in the universe from my chakra. Devoid of intelligence and good conduct, what kind of Brahmana are you? And you want me to protect you, who cares nothing for me, and ignore Amrish, who has given up everything for my service.
But, my lord,
if I shelter you, an offender of a Vaishnava, then I will have automatically abandoned Amrish. What will my devotees think? If I shelter a Vaishnava Paradhi, then I will encourage others to offend Vaishnavas. No, never. Besides, protecting an unintelligent person like you is a waste of time, because you will only mistake again.
But if you abandon me, then there is no hope for me, my lord.
O great sage, Amrish and devotees of his caliber have given up their objects of affection, objects that are difficult to renounce. What have you given up? Tell me. Although Amrish is a king and naturally engaged in worldly duties, he made no attempt to protect himself from your wrath. But you, a Brahman, absorbed in study and asceticism, could think of nothing but protecting your body. What kind of Atmaram are you?
My dear Lord Narayan, I agree that I have certainly overreacted by cursing Maharaj Ambarish. But am I really all that bad?
Consider your own defects, O Brahman. You are burdened with a bad habit that has caused grief throughout the ages to many, including me.
Oh Vaikunthapati, what bad habit are you speaking of? And how I have caused you pain? Please let me know.
Your bad habit is your conditioned response of anger. O sage, am I revealing a secret? Anger. Anger that arises from the egocentric Rudra principle in your heart. Surely you know what I mean.
But my lord, the Rudra principle is everywhere. Moreover, since I am a partial incarnation of Rudra himself, I am naturally prone to such a conduct. That is why I am known as Durvas, one who is difficult to live with.
But despite being a master of austerity for many years, you have not purified that anger from your heart. You succumbed to anger and cursed Ambrish and fell from your exalted position. Just see the disgrace. You are famous for losing your temper and cursing. You are supposed to be one of the wandering Paramahamsa sannyasis, blessing everyone, not cursing. Durvas, do you remember when I appeared in Treta Yuga as Ramchandra? It was you who separated me from my beloved Lakshman. Where Ravana failed, you succeeded.
Pranam, O great sage Durvasa. I am Lakshman, son of the great King Maharaj Dashrath. How can I serve you?
I want to see Ramachandra immediately.
Munivar, please accept our hospitality. Allow me to serve you and please you. You must have come from a long journey. Please take some rest. Refresh yourself in the cooling water of Sarayu. Honor the best of prasadam. In the meantime, I will inform Lord Ram about your arrival.
Are you trying to fool me? I'm not tired, and neither I'm interested in any of your proposals. I told you, I want to see Ramachandra immediately.
Munivar, actually, Lord Ram is busy in a private audience with Yamarajji.
I do not understand this. You're asking me to wait? When I'm here, I should be allowed to meet him as soon as possible. If you don't inform Ramachandra of my presence, I will curse and destroy the entire city of Ayodhya.
No, Durvasa Muni. I will inform Lord Ram immediately. I can see the irreversible hand of destiny at work. And rather than have my entire city of Ayodhya to be burnt by Durvasa's wrath, I humbly prefer to sacrifice myself. My dear Lord Ram.
Lakshman, why did you come here?
Actually, Durvasa Muni has come and he wants to have your darshan.
Don't you remember that Yamraj, the superintendent of death, had requested that his interview be private and stipulated that anyone who interrupted us should be put to death? I had agreed to this desire and had placed you at the door with strict orders to bar entry to all who approached.
My dear brother, I tried my best to stop Durvasa Muni. However, he did not want to wait. He threatened to curse the entire city of Ayodhya if I did not inform you of his presence.
I can sense the imminent danger. Yamrajji, I have understood your plan, but for now, I have to end this meeting with you.
Please come, Durvasa Muni.
Welcome, O great sage Durvasa. It is our great fortune that you have purified Ayodhya.
Ramachandra, actually I am very hungry. Can you arrange for some prasadam immediately?
Lakshman, I have given my word to Yamraj to execute anyone who disturbed my meeting with him. But how can I put you to the sword? How can I kill you, my dear Lakshman? Yamraj, please bring me out of this dilemma.
With a heavy heart, I recommend that you banish Lakshman from Ayodhya. This advice is based on the principle that abandoning someone is equivalent to killing them.
Lakshman, we would have to part forever.
My dear brother, such a fate is worse than death. I have never been separated from you. I would rather leave this world.
I would also not be able to stay without you, Lakshman. Looks like time has come to close my earthly pastimes.
Lakshman went to the banks of Sharayu river, where through a mystic yoga process he left this world to return to the eternal Ayodhya in Vaikuntha. To my Lord,
just to fill my belly, I was ready to destroy the entire city of Ayodhya. And I became the cause of Lakshmana's disappearance. Shame on me.
Durvas, because of your uncontrolled anger, you cannot be trusted to act for the welfare of others. As you have unjustly pained others in the past, so you shall in the future. How then can I compare you to Amrish, who lives only for the welfare of his subjects? He is self-controlled, peaceful, generous. He distributes not only wealth from his treasury and wheat from his granary, but loving devotion from his heart. He is the embodiment of Atma Nivedan.
O Lord, I am ashamed of myself. Please describe the characteristics of an Atma Nivedana devotee.
Atma Nivedan is the stage of pure devotion at which one surrenders everything to me, completely dependent on me for his maintenance. In my opinion, Atma Nivedan finds its apex in the example of Amrish Maharaj and Bali Maharaj. From this, you can determine the inestimable value of Amrish Maharaj and that of your own insignificance. You should learn from these saints how to see all living entities equally.
O Lord, do you mean to say that I don't have such a vision?
No, you don't.
But surely knowledge of the soul's presence in all living beings constitutes Samadarshana.
It is only partial reflection of the real Samadarshana. Seeing everyone equally is only possible when in all creatures one sees me along with the individual soul. But impersonalists like you would never conduct yourself in the way real Samadarshis do.
What is that conduct, O Lord?
One with the true vision of equality sees others' happiness and distress as one's own. Tell me, O sage, would you like to be killed for taking a sip of water?
No, my lord.
Then why sentence Amrish Maharaj to such a fate? That is why I say that you are not a real Samadarshi. Only when pure devotion awakens in you, then like King Amrish, you will not only conquer the relativities, happiness and distress, but you will be eager to awaken pure devotion in others. When you have attained such equal vision on spiritual platform, then only you will develop attachment to me.
Oh, how strong is your illusionary potency, my lord. While I thought myself an accomplished ascetic, I have missed the essence of loving attachment to your lotus feet.
A devotee's attachment to me is like the attachment of a chaste wife to her husband. A chaste wife serves her husband with great devotion and attention, and her mind is never attracted to any other man, even in dreams. When you observe such a mode of service in my devotee, know that he has deep affection for me.
It seems to me that King Ambarish is such a devotee in love with you.
You are correct. Amrish Maharaj has such deep affection for me.
I appreciate that your devotees love you. But how does their affection control you? You are Ajita, the unconquerable.
My nature is to be attracted by love. My attraction for loving devotion is so intense that I completely fall under its control. Do you understand? For Brahmavadis like you, I am hard to be controlled. But I am easily controlled by my devotees.
Oh Lord, please explain to me, how do new devotees bring you under their control?
Listen carefully, O sage, and I will reveal you a secret. Hearing this, you will realize that by threatening Amrish Maharaj, you have jeopardized all chances of befriending me. I can only be brought under control by love, and love can only be acquired from perfected devotees. Therefore, by the association of pure devotees, one brings me under their control. There is no other way.
Oh Lord, is anyone eligible for such a perfection?
Everyone, every living creature. Consider my Vrindavan pastimes. The gopis, cows, Arjuna trees, animals, and even snakes like Kaliya, by the association of pure devotees, attained love for me, and thus they easily achieved me.
Please explain to me, how do you become so pleased with your servants that you give yourself to them?
Durvas, my devotees are ready to sacrifice everything for me. My topmost pure devotees, the Vrajagopis, are ready to suffer to any extent just to give little pleasure to me.
My head is going to burst. Such intense pain. I have never experienced such severe headache before. Rukmini, this is not helping.
My lord, royal physicians have tried all medicines. Nothing seems to be working, my lord.
Narayan, Narayan. Pranam Dwarkadhish. What happened to you, my lord?
Naradji, I am having a severe headache. No physicians could cure me.
I have never heard of such a thing before and am at loss to ascertain what to do. Witnessing your restlessness, O beloved master, is distressing me. You are the Supreme Lord. You are omniscient. So please tell me the remedy of the disease of your headache. I will immediately get that medicine for you.
There is one panacea for getting recovery from this headache. Only one medicine. If you can get it, I will be cured immediately. If you can bring me the dust of the feet of a devotee and apply that to my head, I shall be cured. No other medicine will work for me.
I am a devotee, but how can I give the dust of my feet on the head of my most revered Supreme Lord? If I do this, I shall go to hell for infinity. O Queen Rukmini Devi, please listen. Dwarkadish says that his severe headache can be cured only by applying dust from the feet of his devotees. Please give some dust from your feet.
How can a chaste wife allow the dust of her feet to be applied to the head of her object of worship, her husband? No, this is impossible. We cannot give you the dust from our feet. If our dust is placed on the head of our husband and our Lord, we will go to hell. This is not proper. It would be just like putting our own feet on his head. We can't do it. This is an impossible proposal. Do you want us to go to hell by doing this, Naradji?
My lord, only you can help now.
Is no one ready to give you dust?
Oh Narad, there are some devotees in Rajadham
Who have intense love for me.
If you go there and ask for foot dust, they will give you the same.
Don't be so worried.
परम प्रेम में राधिका कृष्णा परम उल्लास मधुर मिलन के क्षण रचे कण कण में महारास राधा कृष्णा राधा कृष्णा श्याम रंग में रंगी राधिका आज हुई मदवारी कृष्ण कृष्ण दोहराए हर पल भूल के सुध बुध सारी महाराज की पावन बेला तीनों लोक से न्यारी रास रचाए गोलोक में कान्हा कुंज बिहारी
ज्ञान कृष्ण है, ध्यान कृष्ण है,
सुगंध तो फूल है राधा, ध्यान कृष्ण तो तप है राधा, कृष्ण है सुमिरन जप है राधा 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 राधा।
कृष्ण बिना कुछ और नहीं है राधा के जीवन में, बसी हुई है छवि कृष्ण की राधा के नैनन में।
सदा महकती है राधा इन सांसों के मधुबन में, आठों पहर राधा का सुमिरन है मोहन के मन में। राधा कृष्णा राधा कृष्णा।
नारायण नारायण।
Pranam Narad ji. You travel all over the universe. Please tell us about our Pranadhan.
In fact, I am coming straight from Dwarka.
Narad ji, please tell us, how is our Shyam Sundar doing in Dwarka? We are in great anxiety and are worried to know about his well-being.
Narad ji, please tell Krishna that we are in intense separation from him.
Krishna has a serious headache.
Headache? When Krishna is ill, why have you come here leaving him behind?
Are there no royal physicians who can cure him with some medicine?
No medicine is working for his headache. Krishna has personally told me that only one medicine will work.
Then what are you waiting for? Give him that medicine or tell us about the medicine.
We will arrange it immediately for him.
Krishna has told if he could get the dust of the feet of a devotee to be applied on his head, he would recover from his headache.
Oh, that is the medicine?
Is that all? Oh Narad ji, you are a devotee. You could have given the dust of your feet. And there are so many queens in Dwarka. They could have given.
How can a servant put the dust of his feet on the head of his master? How can the wives of Krishna put the dust of their feet on the head of their respected husband?
Oh, so long you have given trouble to Krishna unnecessarily. Alright, you can take the dust of our feet as much as you want and immediately go there to apply it on the head of Shri Krishna.
Take from me also.
Don't you know that one will suffer in hell eternally if one will put the dust of the feet on Lord's head?
Narad ji, if by the dust of our feet Krishna gets relief from his headache, even for a few moments, we are ready to embrace the condemnation of hell for the rest of eternity.
Please take this dust and apply it on the head of our beloved Lord so that he is free of any pain.
Narayana Narayana.
In this way, my devotees are ready to sacrifice everything for me. What can I do for them? Na pa rahi hai hum. I cannot repay them, O Brahman. I cannot repay them.
Really, my lord, Braj Gopis are the greatest devotees and they control you by their devotion.
My devotees are the ultimate shelter for those who are repeatedly rising and falling within the fearful ocean of material life. Do you know, just by the association of great Saint Narad, even young Dhruva had my darshan. You may practice non-violence, chant the Vedas, take to the renounced order of life, execute sacrifices, dig wells, plant trees, give in charity, carry out severe vows, worship the demigods, chant confidential mantras. But even if you performed all these activities perfectly, you cannot bring me under your control.
Only by serving your pure devotee?
Yes, that is the only way. But instead of serving, you wanted to kill my devotee. Maharaj Amrish is such a loving devotee. So when you are affectionate to him, you are my friend. And when you are inimical to him, you are my enemy.
Yes, my lord. I can see that my injustice to Maharaj Ambarish has become an obstacle to receive your mercy. No doubt, I must face the reactions of my deeds.
For the sins of attacking my devotee, I wanted to give you a proportionate punishment. But because of my affection for Brahmanas, I refrained from doing so.
But my lord, how will I be freed from this offense?
Now hear this, O sage. By the mercy of dust of Madhuvan and by the potency of seeing Amrish Maharaj, I am revealing to you this most confidential truth. The most confidential of all things I have to say is, my devotees are my heart, and I am in the heart of my devotees. Sadhavo Hrdayam Mahyam, Sadhunam Hrdayam Tvaham, Madhanyat Tena Jananti, Naham Tebhyo Managam. A heart purified by loving devotion becomes my home. In this way, my devotees always see me, just as I always see them.
Is your presence in their hearts what makes every place they go a place of pilgrimage?
Yes, my Vaikuntha is sacred because of my presence. And because I am equally present in sadhus' hearts, they become Vaikuntha, as does every place they bless.
How heinous was my crime!
More than you can imagine. By chastising the king, you have pained me, who am like a father feeling the pain of his child.
Please forgive me, O Lord, for offending you and your devotees.
You do not understand, Durvas. I easily forgive offenses to me, but an offense to my devotee I cannot forgive. Your offense to Amrish is like a mad elephant trampling to dust the results of all your learning and austerities. You cannot satisfy me without asking forgiveness from him and without becoming a true sadhu.
Am I not a sadhu? I, who gave up this world long ago in search of transcendence?
You are the shadow of a sadhu abhas.
Why do you say that?
A sadhu is one who knows the real goal of life and goes straight to it. You did not know that love for me is the real goal. Moreover, your spiritual ramblings were repeatedly detoured, nay obstructed, by uncontrolled anger. That is why I say, be a real sadhu.
Like who, my lord?
Like Amrish Maharaj. He is a first-class sadhu.
But Ambarish invited me to eat, and then he ate before I did. Is that a conduct of a sadhu?
Oh foolish man, Amrish Maharaj was never at fault, and your punishing him was disproportionate.
But how he is not at fault?
Because I am in Amrish's heart, and so he acts on my direction. Devotees do not do anything that is not sanctioned by me.
Oh, I did not know this.
You could not, Durvas. You have no business finding fault in Amrish. He knows what is correct because I am guiding him always.
Please tell me, ignorant as I am, what takes priority in the view of true dharma? Respecting a Brahmana or observing a Dwadashi?
Ask Maharaj Amrish. Are you not ashamed of yourself and your ignorance? O Brahman, I can tell you only this much. Shruti declares that sipping water constitutes both a fast and breaking a fast. It is both not eating and eating simultaneously. Therefore, as far as you were concerned, Amrish did not eat. And as far as his Dwadashi was concerned, he broke the fast timely. But blinded by your anger, you were ignorant of this truth, and so humiliated yourself, your disciples, and the entire Brahman community.
Yes, my lord, I am a great fool.
Maharaj Amrish wanted to complete the Ekadashi as part of his devotional service to me. O Durvas, having heard what I have said, answer this. Which of the two injunctions takes precedence over the other?
Yes, my lord. Observing Dwadashi, a limb of devotional service, is superior to the religious observance of hosting a Brahmana.
Now you know. But before, you did not. Maharaj Amrish wanted to complete Ekadashi to please me. But great mystic that you are, You thought his being hospitable to you was more important. That is the difference between a pure devotee and a so-called Vedic scholar. But why should I go on? Go and ask Maharaj Amrish.
But what about this Sudarshan Chakra? My lord, don't you care?
Durvas, my heart is always full of compassion. I always feel compassion for the self-imposed troubles suffered by those separated from me. I miss their loving devotional service. I miss yours as well.
You are my glorious master.
Oh Durvas, know this. Because Amrish Maharaj is always absorbed in me, he is on the same transcendental platform as me. And so, there is no difference between us. We are like two bodies with one heart. While talking with you here, my heart is with him in Madhuvan. Brahmana, please hear me. I shall now advise you for your own welfare and protection.
My protection?
Yes. To protect you from such ruin, I advise you that you must be convinced that no one other than Amrish can protect you now. Go to Amrish without a moment's delay. And remember, the power that one directs against a devotee inevitably backfires against oneself, while service to a Vaishnava accumulates as a spiritual asset.
I shall go to Ambarish Maharaj and beg for his forgiveness.
Go, sage, go. I wish you all good fortune.
Please forgive me, Maharaj Ambarish. I was unable to recognize your greatness. I had mistaken you as an ordinary human being. Thus illusioned, I sought to punish you. But being pursued and persecuted by the Sudarshan Chakra, I have come to my senses. I have committed the most heinous offense.
Oh Durvas Muni, please get up. Do not embarrass me. I have been waiting for you since 1 year.
Munivar, he has still not eaten. He's only drinking water since last 1 year.
You are the most fortunate of all the Vaishnavas. Lord loves you so much. Please relieve me from the burning heat of this Sudarshan Chakra.
Oh Sudarshan, you are the very glance of the Supreme Lord by which He creates the entire material world. Oh Divine Chakra, you are very dear to the Lord, as you are the most powerful weapon to destroy demons and protect devotees. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Kindly give shelter and be auspicious to this Brahmana. If Lord Narayan, who is my life and soul, is pleased with me, I wish that this Brahmana, Durvas Muni, be freed from the pains of being burnt.
Since this Brahmana is so irreligious, why should I spare him? Rather, it seems more appropriate that I punish him.
O Sudarshan, if I am incapable of pacifying you with my prayers, I offer my heartfelt obeisances. Please let that soothe your anger.
O King, your prayers and respect are not futile. But why not let me play with this Brahmana for a while?
O Lord, that is not needed. Your place of playing is the battlefield of the demons, not the sacred bodies of Brahmanas.
That may be, but this Brahmana acted just like a demon, and therefore he deserves to die. I do not discriminate between the Ravana demon and the Durvasa demon.
O Divine Sudarshan, I am aware that even by the slight touch of one of your rays, you can easily kill this Brahmana. But I also know that if you so desire, you can also kill his demoniac propensity and thus cure him of pride in his powers.
But the Supreme Lord has ordered me to kill your enemies.
That may be, but I do not take this Brahmana to be my enemy. Please tolerate his offense and spare him.
O great king, I hear your request. But aside from fleeing for his life, this Brahmana has not performed any meritorious service that would justify his being spared. O king, your conduct and that of your family is certainly most praiseworthy.
Then please do not make me the cause of a Brahmana's death. and thus spoil the good name of my dynasty. If you consider that our Master, the Supreme Lord, is in any way pleased with my devotion, then on the strength of His pleasure, please free this sage from the scorching rays.
I will certainly fulfill your desire.
Today, I have witnessed the greatness of Vaishnavas. Although I offended you, you have prayed for my good fortune. Overlooking my offenses, you have saved my life. Oh, people of Vraja, you are indeedly fortunate to have guidance and association of such a great soul.
Oh, great sage Durvasa Muni, if you think it is proper, please let us know. How did your intelligence mature to recognize the greatness of our king?
By the grace of the dust of this land of Vraja, I was blessed with association of Maharaj Ambarish, and that was the beginning of my good fortune. But because of my deluding pride and arrogance, I cursed him. But during my futile attempts to save myself from the Sudarshan Chakra, I gained the association of Lord Narayan. By the power of Lord's teachings, I became free from the thick fog of illusion and offenses.
Oh, great yogi, you are so fortunate to meet Lord Narayan personally. What was the best of things spoken to you by the Supreme Lord, the husband of Goddess of Fortune?
O fortunate Queen, hear these words which continuously resound in my heart. After explaining many wonderful truths to me, the Lord of Vaikuntha disclosed his innermost thoughts by saying, Sadhavo Hrdayam Mahyam, Sadhunam Hrdayam Tvaham, Madanya Tena Janati, Naham Tebhyo Manatapi. Lord Narayan said to me that the pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotees do not know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but them.